What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy, MA. Welcome to the channel, Mr. MA channel. Shout out to the AOD podcast. Those that are watching this religiously or just stopping by, hit the like button if you are. Share the video. Welcome. Um, I'm not going to be too long with this. I know this has been the hot topic of the week. I just figured I took my 2 cents on it according to what's been discovered with local black YouTubers. Um, Not just local black YouTubers, just black YouTubers as a whole. Especially black male YouTubers that are basically they're basically making a disaster of the space. And when I say the space, y'all know what I mean. The spear. I ain't gonna say the full name, but y'all know what I mean when I say the spear. Those that know. Thanks for stopping by. For those that's coming in, please hit the like button. Give me a second here. How to get things set up here. Okay. Give me 2 seconds. So I'm not gonna be long. This video's probably gonna be part one of my shortest videos. You know. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. Because I'm gonna try to get straight to the point, and I'm just giving a opinion of just an opinion of what I think it should be or what I think the space should be. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video because it's going down. Well, Uncle Elroy said, I'm going to put my hoof down. Remember Friday after next, he was like, I'm going to put my hoof down. So, all right, since this thing taking all day to load, I don't know why, but wait a minute. See, people are interrupting me. I'm trying to do a live video is that. So give me a second. I just got a stupid text. Hang on. Excuse me. Uh, First off, I have been extremely busy, so I haven't been able to do an AO podcast episode. Hell, I haven't even did a pre-recorded video in about a good few weeks. I've started a new job, so with that, I'm lowest on the totem pole. So I have basically shitty off days. Excuse me. So I'm not able to really deliver content like I want to due to my new work schedule. So I'm gonna try to work around this new schedule to do more videos, pre-recorded videos, things of that nature. The AOD podcast. We're still doing the AOD podcast. I think K Butter. I need to hit him up. Excuse me. I need to hit him up because we need to do some more pre-recorded videos and some reaction videos to develop more content for the AOD podcast channel. Be on the other end. I'm one half of the AOD podcast, and I'm gonna just give a brief synopsis what's been going on in Black YouTube lately. That some of y'all may agree, some of y'all may not agree. So as the title said, see what the title says. Stop letting beta males infiltrate the space in Black YouTube. I've been listening to the Spear in Black male YouTube at least since about 4 years. maybe 5 years now, but no longer than 5 years. I've been listening to you know the space, and when I started listening to it, you know, I say their names because these are guys I do, some I don't support anymore. I listened to O'Shea, and he was telling me how females used to do certain things, how they used to be manipulative and try to tell you things that, you know, that that a female was basically just being in her nature to a degree. And the things he used to say, I experienced the same things. I experienced getting flaked on for dates. I experienced, being manipulated, being lied to. But I was blue pill at the time. You know, Even when I didn't know I was blue pill, even before I even knew there was a space in YouTube or in black media, black male media, period, I knew that a woman was supposed to act like this. A woman supposed to emasculate a man like this. I knew that even before I even looked up the manosphere. I I listened to it. At first I thought it was you know just basic women bashing, which we don't do that here on this channel. We are, we don't try to bash women or nothing like that. What we do give a harsh analysis, a harsh critique on the women we see today on a daily basis. You know, so no, we don't hate women or nothing like that. We love women, but we do call BS when it's BS. You know, we're gonna call a spade a spade. Bottom line, but needless to say, that the things that he was going through and the things I was going through, I kind of relate, and it kind of made sense because it kept happening. It kept happening over and over and over and over and over. You know, and months later, I actually started gradually listening to the content, and I kind of understood what it was going through. You know, the content itself was brilliant. You know, even Angry Man. I graduated listening to Angry Man at times, and I was, an avid supporter of Angry Man. You know, we fell out, but I was an avid supporter. I used to send the brother gifts. I used to put money on the super chat, the PayPal link. I would support O'Shea. I put money on all these content creators to a degree. You know, and the content helped. Because the content was not only designed to help men, but the content was designed to help black men, and it helped me a lot, especially when I was going through what I was going through. Because at the time, I was still going through a bad breakup. I was still going through a bad relationship, and the content helped me grow. It helped me to even start doing YouTube, as you can see. So it's great content in the manosphere. It's not just you know women bashing, women this, women that, chicks this, chicks that. It's none of that, man. It's none of that at all. If you come in and hit the like on the video, please hit the likes on the video. It's nothing like that. The content was basically to design to help black men do better, to do right. Well, not just do right, but to do better. But we let certain YouTubers invade this great space that we know as the manosphere. The manosphere was majority of my content, man. If you look up red pill content, that was the content I listened to. That was the content I gradually listened to, man. I can go in and on with the people I listen to, the Black Rams, the Pastor Dow. Shoot, I can go on and on as far as red pill content that I listen to that I gradually listen to and grab the understanding that this world is not what we think it is. This world doesn't favor men and as a whole. And that's why I gradually started understanding that. I gradually understand, like, okay, nobody's gonna help you. You have to figure this out on your own. But there was a lot of videos that got me through a lot of struggle, got me through a lot of grief when I was going through what I was going through. And I appreciated the content. I appreciate it. And it helped me a lot. So I want to salute the spear for helping me. If whoever's listening to it, if it gets to the algorithm, I appreciate it. But I just wanted to shout the spear out because the spear is what made me a better man today. So I want to shout them out, man. You know, appreciate O'Shea, appreciate Obsidian, you know, even AM to a degree. Even AM, I want to thank them guys for making it a space where black men can express themselves and become better black men. So if I never got a chance to salute the spear, I'm taking my time out my busy schedule to salute those guys because those guys are, by them developing content, those guys have got degrees, those guys have developed books, those guys have developed channels that makes thousands and thousands of dollars. And the brother O'Shea does give back to the spear. You know, I'm subscribed to the Legal Manosphere. I'm also on his Patreon page. You know, I'm not just trying to, throw my pom poms and cheer, but I want to salute that brother for helping me figure things out and for me to walk a better path. And by me developing the content, I've developed enough discernment, enough understanding to be more so myself and to navigate through this world in a different lens. So I want to salute those guys before I really address the topic. Now, let's get to the pros and the cons. That was the pros right there. That was part of the pros. Now, let's get to the cons. Those that's been watching, Fresh and Fit, Kevin, well, KS, I ain't gonna say his name fully, but y'all know who KS is, that these guys call Fresh and Fit. Don't get me wrong. When I started listening to them, I really didn't care for them like that. I really thought that they was being disingenuous with their content. But if I'm gonna shout out Fresh and Fit on one thing, they got a hella fire studio. Hang on one second. Okay, I'm back. They had a hella fire studio. That studio will probably be the blueprint for my podcast. Would I exactly copy or plagiarize from their platform? No, hell no. But if you want studio production, if you want quality headphones, quality mics, the quality of sound, the quality of the video cameras, and the focus on how they bring in through the content where they have their guests and their girls on the show, that would be my ideal of a show. Because those guys had the funds and the ends to do it. So I can agree with the content to a degree. I didn't agree with the content all the way, maybe like 15% or 20%, because they didn't, well, I'm not going to say they work hard, but they basically jumped from one big YouTuber to another big YouTuber to another big YouTuber. All of a sudden, their sub count went up. All of a sudden, they was up there basically on the top of the food chain with the KSs in the album preaches, far as viewership, far as subs, far as monetization, you know, and they blew up fast. This is like what would you call it? They shot up like a rocket, man. They shot up like a rocket, and their view count went bananas. It went from getting at the time when they was blowing up, at the time before they exposed themselves, the view count went from 5,000 viewers to 10,000 viewers. Not counting pockets. I'm just going about what I seen. Like when they did their late light podcast, when they leave the club and stuff, because they was down there in Florida and Miami. They go down there, they bring some females on the podcast, and the viewership would shoot up because they would ask questions about dating and sexual marketplace value and stuff like that. All the talking points that's in the spirit. So basically, to put that in a nutshell, they hijacked it to space to a degree. They tried to hijack the space. They tried to hijack the space, and and they call themselves. They got too big for their britches, so they try to call out Auburn Preach, which is another. Well, I'm not gonna say they're a Manosphere affiliate, but they do deal with through red pill content to a degree. But Myron of Fresh and Fit try to challenge Albert Preach. When you first of all, let's get this clear. Let me be clear. If you're gonna call somebody out, well, if you're gonna do it, you better be a man about it. And secondly, if you got something to do, talk about that man as a person, you call that person. You talk to that person. You try to dress that person like a man. You don't go on YouTube. You don't go on YouTube. You don't go on Facebook. You don't go on Insta. You don't go on Instagram. You don't go on what's the other one now? Clubhouse. You don't go on all these platforms of media, and you try to address the man. You try to address his wife. You try to address his kids. Like, dude, that's beta as hell, man. Now that was weak of him. So I would say, okay. So you gonna talk about my wife? You gonna talk about my kids? Okay. I'll be down there Friday. He said, I'm catching a fight to see you. And these guys they been on their platform. They did collaboration. So whatever happened between those two guys, triggered him or whatever. It triggered them. Like, wait a minute. Like, what the hell? Why is this man talking down on me about my wife and my kids? Okay, you want to talk about me as a person? Fine. Leave my wife and kids out of this because they ain't got nothing to do with whatever quarrel or whatever beef we got. So, preach. A Haitian brother. Them Haitian brothers crazy, man. These guys are from Canada, man. He's a Haitian guy. This guy's a bodyguard. This guy didn't put in work. He didn't knock niggas down. It's okay. You want a boxing match? Like the other guy. I don't know the other guy name. I know Myron. I think he's fresh or fit, and the other guy's fresh, whatever the African guy. He tried to say, yeah, I'm in the gym now. Okay. I would say, oh, you're in the gym. You want to box, huh? Okay. I'll be down there. Needless to say, the brothers, the Fresher Pit, well, which they Fresher Pit fraudcasters. They're not podcasts to me. They're fraudcasts because they basically lied about what they did, and it basically your supporters donated. We're gonna get to that. But needless to say, Priest checked them. Priest checked both of them. He said, I'll be down there Friday. And then, of course, Myron and his fraudulent ass, he went ahead and doubled down. He said, man, we don't want no smoke. Wait a minute, but you just talk about this man kids. You just talk about this man wife. Wait a minute. This man want to check you. Want to take that temperature. Let's take that temperature. So they doubled down. Then, well, before he doubled down, he started grabbing guns and stuff. I guess he was on Instagram. I don't know if he was at the range shooting guns. It was on some troll type shit, some type of basically some beta shit. This is beta shit, man. You got a band that's saying, okay, let's go. I'll be down there. Matter of fact, I'll come to your studio. We come to wherever y'all at, and we can handle this. And it shows you how beta these guys is. You got guys like Myron. I guess he was toting up firearms, trying to shoot up whole guns in the air. Whatever he was trying to do, it wasn't a good look. It wasn't a good look for your channel. It wasn't a good look for your brand, bro. And I'm not a business expert at all. If this your way of getting back, man, that's sucker, man. That's very, very beta and very weak of you. Ain't going. Those two that's watching, like the video, share, comment, subscribe. Like the video. That was very weak of a grown ass man to do that, man. Instead of addressing that man, you guys take it to the internet on some beta shit. Take it to the internet. Then after he took it to the internet, then Marvin cop pleas or fresh and fit. They cop pleas. They didn't want no smoke. They didn't want, excuse me, they didn't want this, that, and the third. They didn't want none of that. Which is weak as hell, man. That sucks, man. It really does. It really sucks. The to see grown men, resort to these type of childish antics and still think that they're gonna keep their content where it's at. And remind you, these guys was up and coming podcasters, dude. Cause the viewership and the content was going up through the moon, man. Them brothers could have been, by the end of the year, they could have been at 1 million subs if they would have just stayed in their lane, man. But whatever triggered Myron, I don't know what the fuck triggered that guy, but that guy exposed his hand, man. He exposed that he's not who he say he is, man. Those guys are frauds, man. You got guys staging goons to come in the studio and try to rob the joint. Like what? Like you're reaching an all time low. Now instead of coming to a come to Jesus moment, you know what I'm saying? Apologizing. First of all, you had to cop a plea because we know you ain't about that life, bro. I heard you from Connecticut, bro. So you're not about that life, bro. You ain't about that life, bro. You ain't about this street stuff, man. Stick to what you know. And then I know you ain't gonna challenge preach neither, because that's not your lane, sir. That's not your lane. Him or the dude or the other guy. It's just not your name. I think he's from Sudan or something. The the African brother. You know, he's not. Both of them guys are not about what they be talking about. They're not about their life, bro. But my thing is this, man. Just to bring that story to a whole, man. We got to stop letting fake alphas, because these guys is beta as hell. These guys are blue pill simps. Even guys that's in the other spectrum of YouTube and I'm not gonna say the acronyms or nothing like that. I'm not gonna expose them. They even said those guys were fake alphas. Those guys was blue pill as fuck. So we was already warned about this. We the ones adapted them and brung them in like they was one of us. And come to find out, they ain't one of us. They ain't one of us. They not real men. They not real men, man. They betas, man. They betas, man. You got dudes like Myron right now going on DMs asking chicks, "Hey, you want to come on my show? You gotta show them buns or them cheeks." And y'all know what I mean about them cheeks. Y'all know what that means. I ain't gotta be. I ain't gotta be. You know. I ain't gotta describe what that is. You know. But My thing is when you got brothers that's coming on your platform that three of these guys made, they come on your platform, coming on your platform, and the viewership shooting through the moon like this, that's been at all the conventions, you know, White Manosphere, 21 convention, White Manosphere, that's been in all the conventions, be all through the channels, all through the channels. You had Kevin Samuels voucher for these guys. You had O'Shea, even though he resented, he definitely resented. Even Kevin, we got to disassociate. Other words, we have to disassociate for people like this. It's people like this that makes the world messed up as it is. When we got fake beta males, fake man, these guys are frauds, man. These guys are fake. They fraudulent, man. These guys are no real pill guys. These guys pay for vagina just like any other man, bro. You know, even when the chick threw him a bone, he still dropped the ball. So his content, you know what I'm saying? His content is bullshit. You know, when you got to get women drunk just to come on your channel, just for them to get viewership on YouTube, that's beta shit, man. That's beta shit, bro. I know if I'm gonna do collaborations with big YouTubers and get my channel off the ground, yes, I'm going to pay. But I don't do that. I don't want to beg people to be on my platform. I want to do it on my own, man. That's why you see a couple guys in my chat. You see a couple guys I collaborate with, But I majority of my content that I've delivered on this particular channel has been my content. Whether you like it, whether you agree with it or not, it's been my content. Yes, it's been a slow grind. Yes, it's been a slow growth. But guess what? It's my channel. And guess what? I may have not done the proper adjustments that I need to do, but damn it, I took time out my day to address my content and what I believe a content creator should be. And God forbid, if I do get monetized, fine. That's fine too. If I get 100 likes on it, fine. That's good too. If I get no likes on it, that's fine too. At least there's records of me conveying my thoughts on this particular space, on this particular platform. I'm not going to fraud. I'm not going to ask nobody to do collaborations with me. I'm not going to beg. I'm not going to kiss ass. I'm not going to do nothing. But I'm willing to work just like anybody else. That's what made Kevin Samuels an awesome content creator. O'Shea a content creator. They work hard. They deliver every hour on an hour content. That's what makes them content creators. That's what makes them up in the ranks far as the spear. And then by the manosphere or the spear getting national notoriety, meaning that they getting viewership from all worldwide. It ain't just black, it ain't just white, it's all nations abroad that are getting it and hearing this message and hearing our version of what we think how life should be, or how black men are getting screwed out here. But we keep integrating and keep letting these frauds here to infiltrate your space. So now we gotta apologize to the fan base. Now we gotta apologize to the supporters. Hey, why do we let these guys in here? Because we didn't properly vet those guys. We didn't test those guys. We thought because these guys had viewership, they had likes, they had bitches, they had all that. They had money, they had liquor. We all thought that's the thing to be. Yes, they done had celebrity guests on there. Yes, they was on the verge to being the next freaking Breakfast Club. They'd have just stayed in their lane. If they'd have stayed in their lane, and if Fit or Myron or the other dude, I don't know the other dude name. If I did, I knew I would say it. If the other dude would have just stayed in their lane, man. Let the clock build. Let let this stuff build. Cause you're building a tower and you're building it by one cornerstone, one brick. You're building it. You're building it. You're building it. It's getting up there. It's building it. We're getting into the middle. Once you get past the middle, you guys knock the damn tower down. You guys knock the tower down by them guys being blue pill, by them guys being some undercover fake alphas, because that's what they are. They are undercover fake alphas. They for our apples, man. You know, these the same guys talking about some. My heart broke. She broke my heart. We alphas. Instead of listen, bro. Listen, man. Let me tell you something, bro. And this is besides the point. Where this point goes with the title. For you young black males out here that's getting y'all feelings hurt by these women, man. Listen, man. If it's that bad, bro, you need to seek therapy, bro. You need to seek help, man. Professional help, man. Dude, I used to be just like you guys, man. I used to be heartbroken. I know how that shit feel. It don't feel good when a chick break your fucking heart, man. It doesn't, man. It feel like you've been knocked out. But maybe it was a blessing for her to leave your life for you to live a better life. Have you ever thought about that? Like maybe this is the time that I need to get myself together, whether it's physically fit, whether it's getting financially, whether it's getting properly educated, whether it's properly invested in money that you may see in the future. These these are what we need, man. Those are things that you may need to go through. You gotta go through a struggle, man. That's the thing. Like the video of you, those that watching, like the video. You gotta go through a struggle, man. If you're not struggling and you're not working on your struggle, you're not progressing. There's a progress. There's a process to this thing. There's a process. You know, even me, I gotta work a little bit more harder. But we can't just have a space that is for black men, well, really for men only, but especially black men. And we got guys like this roaming around like everything is peachy. No, bro, it's not peachy. Because now you have people that vouch for you, that's supporting you, and you come up short. You come up short. Where's the accountability in that, man? There's no accountability in that shit, man. These guys, listen, I'll tell you what. Let me sip on this. These guys gonna go somewhere else and invade another space. These guys is gonna misuse people that was helping them be a productive channel, be a productive media network, and it's gonna fall by the wayside, man. It's gonna fall by the wayside because brothers don't know how to coexist. Brothers don't know how to work cohesively as a unit. It's always ego. It's always this. It's always that. It's always some BS that get away, and man always take the beta route. What I mean when I say beta route, they take the beta route. They take the coward route. All I'm saying is we got to start properly vetting people. And listen. This gonna go all in what I'm saying. Listen to me clearly. It's okay to go on YouTube. It's okay to go on Google if you're trying to research things. Those things, those two platforms are probably the best to do research on. I think Google is number one, YouTube is number two. Even though they under the same, even though Google owns YouTube and all that stuff, we know that. But it's always good to use those type of networks when you want to research something, when you want to do things. It's so much information on here, man, on this particular space that you could become a millionaire if you know how to use it right. It's so much information as a whole, man, just on YouTube at itself that basically your information overload. Excuse me. It's gonna be information overload. It's that much information in YouTube that it's no way a man cannot be a better version of himself. That's the pros of it. That's the pros of it. That is information out here, man. It's information for black men to get re-educated. It's information for black men to be a better person. It's information that black men can get certified and get licenses without having degrees. Some can get degrees, but some can get licenses and degrees and make just as much money as the person with a degree, man. The trades are booming, man. Because people need billions. People need buildings. People need towers. The trades are booming, man. You know, my thing is, at the end of the day, the internet can be a gift and a freaking curse. And I've done countless videos like this. You have to make a proper discernment on who do you listen to on YouTube, whether it's on television. The media could be a freaking phenomenal weapon if you properly use it right. The media could be a strong force for the powers that be that have control of it. And those that control the media basically controls the people. Simple. I say it again. Those that control the media has the power to control the people. When you give that person power, meaning viewership, whether it's monetarily, whether it's physically, mentally, you put your heart in that individual. It's no different. These guys are no different than the pastor on Sunday. These fresh and fit guys, and I'm gonna address it all, man. Well, I got the time, man. I got the time, and I wouldn't even supposed to go past 40 minutes. I got the time. You know, we can call it a rant, we can call it a ramble, whatever. But I'm on topic, and I'm addressing what I need to address here. I'm gonna put it all in a bow. We got to stop following these dating coaches. We got to stop following these fake prosperity preachers. We got to stop following these fake guys that's giving you all this information and is not proving not one tangible thing with this information. You do a cold approach, and I said this in our video numerous of times. You go meet a woman, you do a cold approach, man, you might get charged with rape. They might charge you with sexually assault because you said something out of order. And it might not be your attempt to even address it in that shape, form, or fashion. But her feelings and her way that she interpreted could be considered sexual harassment. Or better yet, street harassment, because you might have seen her at the street somewhere, at the store somewhere. What am I saying? I'm saying stop giving these people your money. Stop giving these dating people. If they're not giving you tangible results and they're not giving you any advice that you can use right now in this time frame in real time, you don't need those guys. Now, don't get me wrong. Shout out to Ron Wills, what they call him Dr. Strange. Ron Wills said it best. You're not an alpha if you don't have your own business, you don't own your own home, you don't have ownership of your life, if you don't have nothing that's dealing with you being in charge of your life and what you bring to the table in your businesses, you don't have any ownership, you're not an alpha. Meaning, what is he saying? Meaning, if you work a job, you can be a supervisor, you can be an executive, you're not alpha. Because you're an executive, you're not a CEO. Wait a minute, I got a call. I don't know why you calling me, man. I don't like getting calls when I'm doing live videos, man. I don't like doing calls when I do live videos, man. That's not what I do, man. I'm calling when I'm doing a live video. I gotta get my content out. Hey, thought I had it on silent. Okay. All right, back to the business. Those are alpha males. You might be alpha physically, far as the body type, far as being in shape, physically fit, super intelligent. That's just part of it. Those just part of the characteristics. Alpha guy, you know an alpha guy when he walks in the room. I'm not an alpha. I'm not an alpha at all. I don't even consider myself to be alpha. I don't even consider myself being alpha. That's not my lane. I'm more of a sigma than anything. I'm not alpha, not at all. But I damn sure ain't beta. I'm not a beta male. That's for damn sure. I'm not a beta male. I'm not gonna get all emotional. I'm not gonna get all in my feelings because something didn't go my way, or because I believe something wasn't right and I took it the wrong way. Excuse me. And I took it the wrong way. That's not what I do. That's not the design of my channel. I made a channel to help black men, to help men in general. But my channel was to give my perspective of what I'm going through and what you can do not to go through what I'm going through and do better for yourself. That was my whole purpose of doing YouTube, and that was my whole purpose of seeking the manosphere to get an understanding of why women act their way to do, or how to invest, or how to get yourself financially together, or get financially literate, and use these things in real times. Use these things in real times. But Fresh and Fit, they basically finessed the plug, and they basically got the bag on y'all. And I blame y'all, the viewers, the supporters that supported these fools, because y'all guys didn't hold them niggas accountable. You didn't hold them accountable. And now, well, they lost about 10, 15,000 subs now. So they reaping it. You know, they now we've been so freaking we've been so freaking we've been so freaking involved in with these guys' channels and supporting them. We weren't proactive. We didn't vet them enough. We didn't put them through the rigor enough. We didn't get more bang for our buck enough. And I'm not saying I donated, because I probably didn't. I know I didn't donate it because them guys weren't genuine. I just didn't. The studio was dope, but those guys are disingenuous. Those guys are not guys you want to follow, man. Those guys will mislead you and have you in prison, man. If you don't, if you don't practice proper discernment. These guys get on YouTube to make money. Yes, Yes, they will tell you that. Yes, and unfortunately, the dating coach in the life coach realm is where it's at. You know, a lot of these 75% of these dating coaches are frauds, man. You got dating coaches out here teaching guys how to eat box, bro, and they paying for it. You paying these guys thousands and thousands of dollars on how to eat box, bro. And y'all know what I mean when I say box or how to open it. So we we gotta learn. Most men are just it's at a point now, man. You if you at a certain age, man, you just gonna be who you are, man. Because the programming is too deep to change it. The programming and the the doctrine, and the indoctrination is is too deep. The rabbit hole is too deep where they're not gonna come out of it. Because if you come out of the rabbit hole, it's gonna change you. That's the whole purpose of the rabbit hole. You went so deep into it, you found out the hidden truth. You found out the real truth of what it is. You look at things differently, man. It changes your perspective. So you know that's it on that. You know, for those that's watching, hit the like button, share, subscribe. I just wanted to give my 2 cents of the Fresh and Fit podcast and how these guys basically manipulated men to even believe their their struggle. To believe that they are who they say they are. You know, that's on them, man. That's on y'all for even accepting these disingenuous fools back in this space. Instead of properly discerning these guys and putting these guys in a damn place, putting these guys where they belong. They don't belong here on this damn space. You guys are not welcome here. You guys are not welcome here. You guys, I'm not gonna tell you what you guys should do, but I'll say this: you guys need to you need to find better mentors to follow. Simple as that. You guys need to find better mentors to follow, and flat out, because this here is ridiculous, and we're gonna keep failing as men or as black men as a whole if we keep letting guys like this infiltrate the space because they got females and they got broads and liquor all in their channel and they live. We think that's the way to be. In all actuality, those guys paid for them chicks to be on there. Those guys been selling you guys a bag deal of goods. They've been selling y'all lies, just like the preacher on Sunday. But nobody, even the preacher in the hood, all these pastors that preach the word, that live the word of God, y'all don't hold these guys accountable. Y'all let these guys run through your women. Sometimes your boys. Yeah, some pastors are like that. Yes. And I ain't gonna say the P word, but they like that. They be on that P word. And I ain't talking about the opposite. I'm talking about boys, little girls. But I'll leave it at that. You got guys out here. You got a dude. You got a dude on a podcast that y'all listen to is begging chicks to get on a podcast just to sleep with them. Come on, man. What part of the game is that, bro? What part of the game is that, man? I gotta do better, man. I gotta do better, man. Y'all gotta do better with this, man. Those debaters, man, they're slowly showing their hand. Y'all need to start putting these beta males to test. Y'all need to test their manhood. These guys here, these fresh and fit niggas, are not where you want to be. Sorry. These fresh and fit niggas is not where you want to be. These guys are basically are basically trying to ruin the movement. And if we don't stay away from these guys, and I'm not telling, because people gonna do what they want to do. They grown, they gonna do what they want to do. They gonna listen to the crap, whatever. I'm not telling you what to do, but all I'm saying is these guys have been proving within this past week, and there's evidence. It's out there. You can look it up. Google's your friend. It's out there. The evidence is out there. It's just I I don't know, guys. I don't know, but it just show you that black male YouTube still not where they need to be. And I'm gonna close with that. I'm gonna close with that. That's gonna be my closing right there. Black male YouTube ain't where it need to be. We still arguing with each other. We still putting guns and shit and doing all type of beta shit on the internet just for clout. And it shows that these guys are you guys are not ready, man. You guys are mentally not ready, man. You guys are not you guys don't have the will and the testicular fortitude to be men. And sometimes as a man, not just a black man, but as a whole, you might have to leave a situation. As a man, you might have to walk away from something. As a man, as much as you may love that person, but that person may not love you as much as they do. That person may not support you just as much as that person may support you. And as men as a whole, it's a hard thing to do. It's a hard thing to do. Yes, it is. But that's my time, y'all. Uh, those that was listening, thanks for those that stopped by. Hit the like button, share the video. Um, I'll probably do another video next week, another live, because I do want to address Brother Polite, because he's been on my list forever. I've just been waiting. You know, I'll say this, and I'll leave it alone. Polite, if you are listening, which I probably not, if you are listening, I hope you get off, sir. I really do, sir. I really hope you get off, sir. But guess what? This has been going on for years. They've been saying this about Polite scamming, sleeping with underage women for years. Now all of a sudden in 2021, they want to address the stuff. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't know if it's true or not, but I know this been going around through the conscious community for years, and y'all let this man get a pass. So shame on the conscious community for that one. Shame on y'all for letting that slide. But that's my time. MA is out. Support the AOD podcast. Get in contact with K Butter. We'll do another episode. I think it'll be episode 5. So hit the like button, share and subscribe. I'm out of here. Peace.